One step, just one slow, deliberate step, and the whole world seemed to hold its breath. It wasn't grand or loud. It was calm, graceful, yet powerful. And from that single moment, fashion would never be the same again. Not because of the flashing lights or the luxury of the gown, but because of a man, quiet, composed, and impossibly elegant, who changed the rhythm of how the world looked at style. That man was Wang Yibo. Paris, the city of light, a place where every step can become a legend. And on this night, at the Jimmy Chu Global Gala 2025, the grand hall glittered with the presence of the world's most iconic figures. Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, Europe's top models, all walking the same runway, each move polished to perfection, each smile rehearsed for the flash of 1,000 cameras. But something felt different. A hush lingered in the air, an anticipation that no one could quite explain. It was as though everyone was waiting for someone. And then his name was called. A stillness swept through the room. He appeared from behind the velvet curtains, each step light, yet sure. There was no showy gesture, no exaggerated smile, only presence. A quiet, magnetic confidence that silenced the crowd. That night, he wore the Elliott loafer, Jimmy Chu's latest masterpiece, crafted from fine Italian calfskin, lined with subtle silver edges. Only 25 pairs exist in the world. But somehow, it wasn't the shoes that the world remembered. It was the way Wang Yibo wore them. He didn't just wear fashion, he became it. Each stride, each glance, felt alive, as though every movement carried a hidden story. The lights followed him as if bewitched. The cameras couldn't look away. In that moment, fashion editors from Vogue, GQ, and Harper's Bazaar found themselves writing the same line in their notebooks. He didn't wear fashion, he became fashion. The sentence spread like wildfire across the internet. In less than 24 hours, the hashtag Wang Yibo Jimmy Chu had reached 500 million views. It wasn't about the brand anymore. It was about presence, about one man's quiet power to turn silence into something unforgettable. Kendall walked with practiced perfection, but when Wang Yibo stepped forward, time seemed to stop. The air changed. Cameras slowed their rhythm, and all that existed was him. A journalist later wrote, "Kendall dazzled, but Wang Yibo owned the night." That single word, owned, echoed through every post, every headline, because that evening he did, not with drama or noise, but with a calm that demanded attention. But beyond the flashes and applause, there was another story, smaller, quieter, and infinitely more human. As Wang Yibo left the runway, weaving through designers and photographers, his eyes found someone in the crowd. A man stood near the front row, dressed simply in black. No cameras pointed his way. No announcement had been made. He was just there. It was Xiao Zhan, his longtime friend, his brother in spirit. Their eyes met. No words, no performance, just one warm, steady smile. And in that silence, the world felt something real. Not glamour, not fame, but connection. A single photograph. Wang Yibo standing on the runway, Xiao Zhan smiling from the audience, spread like wildfire across Weibo. Within hours, 2 hashtags dominated the charts. Hashtag Xiao Zhan for Yibo and hashtag Yibo. Comments poured in. That's not friendship. That's brotherhood. They didn't need to speak. One look said everything. In a night built on spectacle, 2 men reminded the world of something simpler. Sincerity. GQ UK declared, Wang Yibo steps into global fashion spotlight, the new face of luxury. Elle Korea wrote, a moment that redefined Asian representation in fashion forever. Even Jimmy Chu updated its campaign, placing Wang Yibo's portrait beside Kendall Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. A quiet but powerful statement. Asia no longer follows fashion. Asia is fashion. Yet behind the brilliance of that night, Wang Yibo remained the same, quiet, focused, and deeply attentive. A stylist who once worked with him recalled, He notices everything: the angle of the light, the way the shoe reflects the floor, even the rhythm of his breathing. He wants every second to feel alive. Perhaps that is his true gift. He doesn't perform. He communicates through silence, through precision, through presence. On social media, fans wrote from every corner of the world. "I used to see him as an idol. Now he's a global icon." The shoes were expensive, but when he wore them, they became priceless. He made silence beautiful. And maybe that's what the world had forgotten. That true elegance needs no explanation. That humility can glow brighter than any spotlight. As applause filled the room, Wang Yibo bowed gently, modest, serene, timeless. In the audience, the camera caught Xiao Zhan again. His eyes shimmered, full of pride and affection. No words, just that same soft smile that said, "Look how far you've come." When the show ended, a reporter asked Yibo what that night meant to him. He paused, glancing back at the empty runway, and said quietly, "I just walked, but maybe that small step meant something to someone." The world fell silent again, because it did mean something. That night, Wang Yibo didn't just walk a runway. He walked into history. He carried Asia with pride. He redefined elegance. He proved that sometimes the calmest confidence can echo louder than applause. Behind every spotlight, there's a story of friendship and sincerity. Behind every step, a lifetime of quiet discipline. And perhaps behind every silence, the purest kind of strength. Soft reflection, montage of Yibo's journey, and fans watching with admiration. Today, the world no longer sees Wang Yibo as just a K-pop idol, actor, or performer. He has become a symbol, a man who walks among legends, yet remains grounded in his own truth. And somewhere, behind every cheer and camera flash, there's still that quiet smile from Xiao Zhan. A smile that whispers, "I always knew you'd make it here." Because sometimes, the strongest step isn't the loudest one. It's the one taken with sincerity. That night in Paris, Wang Yibo proved one timeless truth. Silence can conquer the world. Do you think Wang Yibo truly deserves the title of fashion's new global face? Or is this just the beginning of something even greater? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional, beautiful stories from the shining world of K-pop and fashion, only on K-pop World Sparkles. Until next time, remember, it's not always about who shines the brightest, but about why their light moves us.